Thank you for coming out. I'm going to be sharing some of my family history with the military, and some of it might be a little graphic, so I'm just giving you a warning. In 1917, my grandfather and his brothers shipped out to France to fight in World War I. There they witnessed not only the horrors of war, but a new horror, the use of chemical weaponry on a mass scale. The images of their fallen brothers in arms dying from the effects of mustard gas lasted with them for their lifetime. But Memorial Day is not for my grandfather or my great uncle. In 1944, my father and his brother fought in World War II. My father went into the Navy and served on the battleship USS Canberra. In 1945, his ship was torpedoed by a kamikaze fighter plane. Fortunately, they were able to shoot down the plane before it crashed into the ship. However, the torpedo did major damage, and the order was given to seal off the ship. My father and other sailors had to close the watertight doors to keep the ship from sinking, knowing that there was still some sailors alive in there. After many days later, the crippled ship arrived in the Philippines for repairs. When they opened the compartment that had been sealed, my father told me that the smell of rotting flesh was overpowering and haunted him until his death many years later. My uncle was drafted into the Army Air Corps, and he was given the duty of being a bag and tagger. He arrived in Normandy on June 7, 1944, trying to piece together the thousands of mutilated bodies after the D-Day invasion. As you can imagine, this memory never left him. But Memorial Day is not for my father. In 1968, my cousin shipped out to fight in Vietnam. There he witnessed things that he still won't talk about today. But Memorial Day is not for my cousin. In 1980, I enlisted in the Army during the hostage crisis in Iran. Fortunately, even though we were loaded onto C-130s 3 times and bound for Iran, they turned out to be drills, and we did not go. However, the first lieutenant I had at my first duty station was killed along with others in another hostage crisis in Grenada a few years later. But Memorial Day is not for me. Brave Americans volunteered to serve our country in Iraq and Afghanistan. Those that returned, many scarred emotionally and physically, we thank them for their service. But Memorial Day is not for them. Memorial Day since 1868 is for those men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice, surrendering their lives so we can live in peace in the freest nation on earth, fighting and dying to defend our way of life. So take a moment and remember their service to our country. Drink a beer and enjoy a cookout with friends on this Memorial Day. Just never forget those that made it happen with their lives. Thank you.